Here we go.
Are we live?
All right, what's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Natalie Champagne in celebration of hitting our Patreon goal of $500. One of our first goals that we set out to hit. Hit it this month. That is super exciting. So shout out to all my amazing Patreon subs. You guys rock so hard. Is awesome. We are going to be doing an AMA stream, so like that's what we got going on today. It's an AMA. I may decide to do like a little bit of gameplay action later, but for this stream right here, we're doing an AMA. So ask me anything, any sort of questions you guys have about competitive play. Wilson Jack with the first question: are you and Natalie boyfriend and girlfriend? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we're dating. All right, so like now you know. All right, so answered that one right out of the door. Figured a lot of people had that question, but you know we try to like keep our personal business kind of personal, so we're not. Oh, what's up, Riley? So we don't really advertise all that, just because
It's also funny watching the lore. Like people like talk about it.
Right. So it's fun. It's also kind of fun to watch everybody kind of make their own guesses.
Yeah.
So there you go, Wilson. But yeah. So is Zygarde GX gonna be good in Take Eevee? I think it's gonna be okay. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be like tier 1 top tier material.
After rotation, maybe.
After rotation, I think it could get a lot stronger. I think that just as far as invincibility goes, I think like the Dawn Wings, the Russian attack is just much better.
The GX attack?
The GX attack. What is it? Moonlight something?
I have no idea
I forget
what
it
it's
is.
I could not tell you. Moon's Eclipse?
Moon's
is
Eclipse
that right?
GX.
Somebody tell me if that's right.
That is it.
Somebody tell me if that's right. I hope I got that right.
How do I make my deck better? It's a Gyarados GX deck. Gyarados GX, what is Gyarados? Let me look up what Gyarados GX does real quick. All right, so Gyarados GX, I know, let's see. Gyarados GX. Does it do like more damage for the amount of energy on it? All right, let's take a look at Gyarados. What's your favorite deck to play? What's the most underrated cards in both of your opinions? Natalie, you can field some of these while I look up Gyarados GX.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a question for Natalie. Has Mahone have a deck that he refused was bad? Have you? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Usually if a deck is bad, I'll admit it.
Yeah, there have been times where like he's like definitely wants to try something that I'm pretty sure is going to be bad, but we have to try it anyway. Like Huntail.
Right.
Huntail was a deck one time we tried.
I think Gyarados seems like it could be cool. You just play like a bunch of stadiums, play a bunch of Brooklet Hills, and then try to get that attack fired off over and over again. You just play Aqua Patch and DCE, try to get as many energy as you can on the thing, and then just like blow stuff up and just like stream stadium after stadium. What do you think is the meta right now? I think it's going to be Dawn Wings, and I think it's going to be Buzzwole. And I think that those two are going to set the stage, and then I think Zoroark decks are going to have a place as well. And Zoroark Garbodor we think is really good too. And there might be some sort of Garbodor deck that kind of fits in there that's not Zoroark based.
Like Lycanroc or Lucario. Maybe.
Right. But definitely like kind of centered. I think the meta is going to center around Lycanroc, Buzzwole, Lycanroc, and around Malamar. Yep. What deck do you think is gonna win Worlds this year?
Buzzwole.
You think Buzzwole?
Just most consistent deck.
Malamar. That's my guess.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. Is Heatmore Raichu good, and how do you deal with it? I don't think Heatmore Raichu. I think that's kind of a meme deck.
That was a thing a little while ago. It did something somewhere.
It did something somewhere. I think it's more of a meme deck. Yeah. Let's see. What about Metal Beast Box? Personally, I'm not a fan of Beast Box. What's up, Brian? Thank you so much for the donation. Cheers to my favorite group of poiples. People. Love it. Thanks to my favorite group of people. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. See, poor Munner is having his heart broken.
Riley said I thought we were dating, Andrew.
Oh, no, Riley. Sorry. Yeah, no, Natalie and I are dating.
What's my favorite meme? Says Riley. It's a toss-up between...
Respect women meme?
The respect meme memes are funny, but probably the McDonald's ice cream machine broken meme. Like, understandable, have a nice day. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, understandable, have a nice day. Ice cream machine broken. Understandable. That is a good one. Let's see. Kyle asking, why do I get so much hate in the Darium's comment section lately? I don't listen. All right.
They want Kevin back.
I do my best over there. Now it's kind of this like interesting division,
They're
right?
mean.
Like we have our group of loyal people here at the Mahone's Tricky Gym, and I love this channel. Like I love working on this channel. I love all you guys. So great interacting with this group of people over here, and and just the competitive Pokemon group is all just very encouraging and just so fun. And then you go over to the main channel and you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
people.
no. They're savage over there.
They're savage over there.
I
don't
won't be on the
know.
main channel.
Yeah,
I won't do it.
They make fun of us. I mean, I think like the main channel. Oh, thank you, Zorark, so much for the donation. You are awesome, man. What do you think will be the meta after rotation? Oh my goodness. So there is like a whole new set coming out. It's gonna be Sun and Moon on. So what decks stay good? We're losing things like Max Elixir, which is really bad for Buzzwole decks. I think Malamar is gonna like really set the tone, and it's gonna be like Malamar and Zorark decks. And then I think even Zygarde decks might be like the new. It might like be better fighting variant. After rotation, since we're losing Max Elixir, so Zygarde could be a good way to rotate.
Who got you into playing the TCG is a good question.
Who got me into playing the TCG? Yeah, if you could help like pick out questions.
Oh, yeah. You can go first.
Yeah. Who got me into the TCG? Actually, so I've been playing since I was a kid, but then I like kind of played, a lot. I knew how to build decks kind of, but not really in any sort of competitive sense. And I did that until like middle school, stopped in middle school, picked it back up in high school, and used to play like some unlimited decks with my friend, even though we didn't really know what we were doing. We were just kind of making stuff up as we went. And then, didn't play in college. In college, I actually played the VGC. Not really competitively, but I used to like go to track meets and stuff and would play my DS for fun. And went to a VGC event, realized that there was competitive Pokemon cards, and I actually really like Pokemon cards, so I started to get back into Pokemon cards, bought a theme deck from Walmart, and the rest is history. Started going to tournaments and fell in love with it. Yeah. What about you, Natalie?
Let's see. I bought a theme deck with my two cousins. I was 14, and he was 10, my cousin Johnny, and my little cousin Hannah, and she was 7. And we all bought theme decks, and we all played them against each other. And at one time, I was told about a league that was at a putt place down the road from my house, so I started going there. And then I found out about tournaments. So my cousins and I all got into together, and they still play. My cousin Hannah is a last year senior right now, and my cousin Johnny is he's 17 and he's a master. He's been playing for a while too.
So, let's see. If you had to choose between Greninja and Zorark Garbodor, what would you play at a Forbidden Light League Cup? I would play Greninja personally because I already have my invite. So I don't
definitely
need any more points, so I would play Greninja just for fun. But I do think that potentially that Zorark Garb could be a better deck. Like, could be a really
probably a better deck. And it smashes Greninja. At least our Greninja list cannot beat it right now.
Yeah. Zorark Garb does beat Greninja 100% of the time.
We played it a lot last weekend.
If this is live, does that mean Andrew can read this as it happens? Yes, that's what live means. Yeah, so I'm reading it right now.
Right.
as it happens. Good question. What do you think's the best deck in format? BDIF.
Buzzwole.
I think like before Forbidden Light, definitely Buzzwole, hands down. But
I don't know. I mean, Malamar beats it, but I think Buzzwole is just so good.
It could
it's like
be.
Really ridiculously
It's between
good.
Buzzwole and Malamar.
It definitely is, though.
It's definitely between Buzzwole. Do I plan on using Twitch at all? With your following, you make a partner easily. Yes, Carlo, I do plan on using Twitch eventually. It's just been really hectic for me getting everything together with grad school and school wrapping up and trying to work on both channels, both this channel and the main channel. It's just a lot going on right now. But I do plan on looking into Twitch here in the summer. I get off of school here in like 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, I'm going to have a lot.
Week and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, like a week and a half, something like that. I'm going to have a lot more free time to get into that stuff right now. Mahone, what's your favorite tattoo? My favorite tattoo is this Ho-Oh tattoo
I see you
right
guys.
here.
Don't ask me about my tattoos.
Yeah, there's my favorite tattoo. My Ho-Oh tattoo. Love my Ho-Oh tattoo. It's my favorite one.
My
for
favorite,
sure.
the swans.
I also, what's my...
The swans.
And then also, I like my skull tattoo also.
Yeah.
Of the, I like my skull tattoo as well.
What is my favorite Pokemon? Roselia.
Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander? Squirtle. Every time. Yeah,
that's what I'm
Squirtle.
talking about.
Good question. How do you like Marshadow in Malamar? Sorry if you answered this already. I didn't answer it. I like the idea of it. I think that maybe the Rainbow, and Sudowoodo version That actually could be better. I'm not sure.
I liked that. I like the Marshadow. The Marshadow and the Sudowoodo is really cool.
Is it?
That's just such a cool comp. I mean, you can't get knocked out by a Zoroark.
You're right.
You can't get returned
I
knocked
haven't
out.
actually
It's really
used
clever.
it yet. It definitely is clever, though. Andrew, how do we consistently build decks without Sycamore or N? You put
Cynthia.
Zoroark in everything.
Oh.
You just
Cynthia, Lily.
you throw Zoroark into
Cynthia, Lily,
everything.
and Lele's.
Yeah, you just play Zoroark in every single deck.
Are we getting any? Oh, we're getting Copycat back too.
We're getting Copycat, so you'll use Copycat, you'll use Cynthia, and you'll use Judge instead of N.
Yeah,
it's the
probably.
only thing you'll have. Yep, so you'll have to use Judge. How many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9.
Did you count Pumpkaboo?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Hey, what's up? Upset. Good question. What's up? I'm doing an AMA stream. That's what's up. What about Zoroark Lycanroc in the format? I think Zoroark Lycanroc's going to stay really good. Yeah, I think it's going to stay really good for sure. What's a better Zygarde variant? Zoroark Lycanroc? Zoroark or Lycanroc, and could you do a couple more videos on Zygarde? I'd love to get more videos in on Zygarde. I personally like the Lycanroc version because you could play Brooklet Hill, and Brooklet Hill works really well for the Octillery, so I think that works as a better draw engine. Also, the Zoroark's more of a liability than anything else right now in the format, so I think like Lycanroc and Octillery is better.
Your save gamer. I haven't seen the cards yet from Celestial Storm. I looked at the Champion Road cards, but I haven't seen the new sets cards yet.
I need to look at that stuff and just do a video on it. I should probably just do a video on it on the main channel. So, are you doing more vintage stuff? Piper, yes, we are. I just ordered everything I need for a ZRE deck. That's Zapdos, Rayquaza, Electro GX. Oh, thank you so much, Zoroark77. Appreciate it. But yes, we're going to be doing more vintage stuff. We just picked up a lot more vintage stuff. I got a lot of vintage decks in the Etsy store below that I'm selling. You know, trying to get other people into vintage decks as well. They're a lot of fun, and I'm going to be adding more within the next couple days. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Have you ever misplayed that made you miss day 2? I don't. I made a misplay at Worlds one year that may have cost me from making top 8. I bubbled the 2015 Worlds. 2015 Worlds. I bubbled at. Now you never know how the whole day would have worked out, but I bubbled at 9th, and I had the same record as some people that got top 8. So I bubbled, and against Ross Cawthon, like earlier in the day, my only tie of the day was to Ross. And instead of like sky returning my only Shaman EX in play out of play to knock out a Groudon, I accidentally Night Marched it, and I realized I promoted the Night Marcher. I should have promoted the Shaman to sky return it, and then he ended up, and I end him, and I ended up ending him too. And I gave him the option to Lysander for game for a tie. And if I had just sky returned the Shaman, like there's no way he could have won, and I would have just won that game. And who knows? Maybe I would have gone on to top 8. So,
could have won Worlds.
Do you prefer normal Necrozma or Ultra with Malamar? I think normal Necrozma.
Yeah.
What do you think, Natalie?
I think Ultra Necrozma is probably a better card for the deck, but if you're going to play the Sudowoodo version, you need to play the regular Malamar.
Houston Cummingham is on a $20 to $30 budget and usually plays Passimian, but Mew and Special Charge are rotating. Should I switch or adapt? Switch! Find something else. Yeah, find another cheap kind of deck that'll work, and you're probably going to end up needing a Lele or two, unfortunately, in the new Sun and Moon On format.
Favorite video game of all time? Animal Crossing.
Ooh, favorite video game of all time? That is a tough question. I think I don't know. Either one of the Pokemon games, like Pokemon Red,
Matt Price won! Sorry.
Hey! So our good friend Matt Price just made day 2. Shout out to Matt Price out there in Virginia Regional. So that's awesome. Matt Price is one step closer to getting his World's invite now.
Matt had 90 points in March.
Yeah.
And now he is up to over 300.
So shout out to Matt Price. You guys might have seen him in some of our vlogs. But a favorite video game of all time, maybe either Mario Kart, Pokemon Red, or Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh, Breath of the Wild was an insane game. I played that so much when it came out. That was amazing.
Video games. I used to collect video games and stuff like that, but Animal Crossing just always holds a special place in my heart. I can play that game for hours and hours and hours. I put like 600-something hours into New Leaf, and I won't touch it because I'll get hooked again. I'm not even done with it.
Let's see. Do you think that Zoroark Decidueye with Mew EX has competitive value? Unfortunately, I think Zoroark Decidueye is a little bit outdated now, and then maybe Greninja might be better than Decidueye right now. Now, next format, things slow down a bunch. Maybe there's a place for Decidueye. I do think Decidueye is still super, super good, but just in the format as it is right now, I think that perhaps Greninja is a little bit better. How do you beat Necrozma Malamar consistently? Well, there's a couple things you do. Parallel City is really good against that deck.
Any deck or with Buzzwole?
I don't know.
Just with anything.
With anything. I think Garbodor is good against it. Parallel City is good against it. Mahone, what's the best you've ever placed at Worlds? 9th. I got that 9th place that one year. So that was definitely the best. Should I start adapting to rotation right now? It depends on what the end of your season looks like. So if you've got no more big tournaments right now, then yeah, I mean, just start building for probably around like Nationals format. But you're gonna figure out it's gonna be a long time till rotation. It's still all the way till the end of August. So that's like what is it? May right now? We're at June, July, August. We got like 3 more months. So we got 3 more months of this format. If you're gonna be playing with people at League and stuff, people are probably still gonna be playing this current standard format. So. What do you think's the best deck running on PTCGO right now? Probably Malamar and Buzzwole. What's your favorite Pokemon set? Ooh, good question. What's yours, Natalie?
My favorite set. EX Fire Red Leaf Green.
Fire Red Leaf Green is such a good set. It's got Blastoise in it. Blastoise in there. It's got the Moltres, Zapdos, and what's the other one? Articuno. EX in there. Love those guys. I really like, personally, Aquapolis, Skyridge. I really like, Neo Destiny, Neo Revelation. I really like the Rocket set. I like Rocket Returns. And I like the gym sets. Man, I love a lot. I think everything in like that Neo era, though, is
Team
probably
Rocket Returns is a great set also.
My favorite era,
I love the Fire Red Leaf Green because of the hollow pattern on them, so...
how much do you think Buzzwole will drop in play since Malamar is so popular? Do you think multiple B-String is good in Ultra Necrozma? I personally don't like B-String in Ultra Necrozma. To me, it's like I'd rather just set up the main strategy of that deck. I think Max Elixir is a little bit better in Ultra Necrozma than maybe B-String. But what is it? Do I think that Buzzwole will drop in play? I actually think that it might.
Probably.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe a little bit. I think the deck is still just really consistent and can beat anything.
It really is. I think Buzzwole's like still gonna be good.
When you looked at, sorry,
no, you're good. You're good.
When you looked at Mexico with the list with the Sam Chen's Malamar with the Marshadow, there were still a couple Buzzwole in top 8 too. It was like Buzzwole and Malamar all in top 8 together.
Do you and Natalie like the Heart Gold and Soul Silver energy?
That's my favorite energy.
That's Natalie's favorite.
That's my favorite energy.
Yeah.
I have sets of most of them, so if I have like a full set, I will use them in my decks.
Zoroark77, thank you so much for the donation, man. You rock. Could you make some more deck profiles for 2019? If you mean for this current format, I would like to. If you're talking about next year, that's a little whiles off. So I'm gonna start doing deck profiles for, after rotation stuff, probably in like August.
After Worlds, maybe?
Yeah, probably right around August.
Have you and Natalie ever gone against each other at regionals? Yes, we have.
Yes.
I think only once, though.
And Natalie beat me.
Yes, it was Philly Regionals 2014.
Jackson, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Vanilla. Yeah. What about you, Natalie?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Do you think Pokemon will reprint any old cards like they did with the XY Evolutions? Maybe for their 30th anniversary, they'll reprint like something. Maybe they'll reprint Jungle. I don't know.
No, Riley is not lying. We are dating.
Houston Cunningham, what you got? What you got going on over there? You said you give up. What's your question, man? Sorry, we got a lot of questions. We're trying to answer as many as we can. Yeah. Why would Riley is not lying?
Riley doesn't lie. He's a very wholesome friend of ours.
Yes, Riley. We're gonna say whatever Riley says is probably true. I'll give it 90% true. I don't want to say 100%. I don't know. Riley could go spouting off, talking some mad noise right now. What's the most expensive good deck that you can think of? Back in the
Old
day,
decks or new decks?
I think current deck, right?
Current decks?
Yeah.
Expanded, anything with beach in it.
Anything with beach in it definitely is like gonna be up there.
Shocklock.
Yeah, so like the Wailord and Shocklock and things like that. But in current standard format, there's really probably Buzzwole. Buzzwoles are up to like $20 a piece right now, but you only have to play one Lele. So decks that play like more than one Lele, so like your Espeon decks are actually kind of more expensive because they play like 3. So
it's my favorite full art trainer, the full art Hex Maniac from the box, the premium box.
You comments, I can actually do tricks on a skateboard.
I've seen it.
I'll have to show you guys. I actually brought my skateboard into school the other day and was showing my kids and let some kids kind of ride around on the skateboard out by like the play area. So I can do tricks on a skateboard. I did a 360 flip just the other day for my kids. So Yes, I can definitely skate. About the rotation, which sets are going to rotate? It's going to be Sun and Moon on. So, do you think any fairy will get top 8, or what do you think's the most likely deck to top 8 besides Buzz or Malamar? Zoroark deck. Zoroark. What skateboard tricks do you know? I can kickflip, 360 flip, backside flip. I can do a whole bunch of nollie, big spins, things like that. I can do a whole lot of tricks. Like back in high school, I could like nollie laser flip and stuff like that. I mean, I could do like frontside flips and just a lot. And I have a big bag of tricks. I can hard flip, inward heel, a lot of cool stuff. What should I play? I'm thinking of Salazzle GX Ho-Oh, but I'm willing to buy cards. Only have a $20, $30 budget. What should I play? Also, I understand chat is fast. All right. Let's see. I'm thinking Salazzle Ho-Oh.
Salazzle Ho-Oh is tough when you don't have Lele because you need to have as many Kiawe outs as possible.
Exactly. So as far as like a budget deck, probably something that plays Octillery. I'm thinking probably like Zygarde or something like that, or a Greninja deck that you're able to. Zygarde is super easy to get into right now because that card's kind of cheap. And then but then Octillery rotates, so it's kind of a tough call. But I think like probably some fighting deck seems like a good choice. What's the best and worst part about teaching? Best part about teaching: summers off and weekends. I get to go to every Pokemon tournament and I never have to ask off. The worst part about teaching is that I have to get up super, super early every single day. So I have to get there early, and then also planning lessons just takes a lot of time. I mean, it takes a lot of my patience as well. I've been growing gray hairs this year, which oh my gosh! But it's definitely because of my kids. It's 100%. Now, granted, I work at a behavior school, so I like work with kids that are really challenging to work with. I mean, they have been to like jail and stuff, and it's a pretty tough crowd. But I definitely love it, and the kids are a lot of fun. And yes, Lith, I do enjoy teaching. So
how do I get Heart Gold Silver Energy for cheap? It's not cheap.
It's
I got
not.
Most of it back when it was like $2 or $3 a piece. Or sometimes I found them in like bulk and they were beat up, so I got them for cheaper prices.
Yeah.
I don't mind if my cards are beat up because I shuffle pretty hard.
Jack, I'm 29.
I'm 21.
Natalie's 21. Let's see. What are you playing in Madison Regionals, both of you?
I don't know, but probably Buzzwole.
Know yet. It might be Malamar, it might be Buzzwole, it might be Greninja. Those are my 3 favorite decks right now, if I had to tell you. Greninja Latios, is it a good deck? I think so, but I don't know.
I might play Greninja just because. I'm just worried about the Zoroark. We can't beat it, man.
Who's today's world's best player? It's either Pram or Tord. Probably one of those guys.
I would say Pram.
Probably Pram.
Tord has done some incredible accomplishments, but Pram has also been playing a long time and has a world's finish. Right. So Pram's probably the most accomplished, but this year, Tord's having a great year. I mean, you can't really argue with 3 internationals wins. That's insane. So yeah. Let's see. Do you think Zygarde EX still have a spot in the new Buzzrock list? I don't know. I could see it.
I could see it. I almost played it at Toronto.
Great. Azul is a great player.
Azul is one of the best players. I was trying to narrow it to 2. He's definitely top 5. What's your favorite movie? Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2. I loved Deadpool 2.
It was awesome.
Go ahead and just gonna put Deadpool 2 at the top of my favorite movies of all time. Yep, it was Deadpool 1 was one of my favorite movies ever, and I think Deadpool 2 is better. I really, really enjoyed it. Favorite music artist for both of us. I really love Modest Mouse, Sufjan Stevens, and Run the Jewels, Beastie Boys, and Third Eye Blind. That gives a really big mix of some of the music that I'm into.
I also have similar taste. I love Modest Mouse. We just saw Modest Mouse a few weeks ago.
Yes, love Modest Mouse.
I love hip hop a lot, like Drake, Kanye West, Run the Jewels, and Blink-182.
Yes.
Yes.
Natalie, was your recent regionals finish the best you've ever finished?
Yes. I had a top 16 before that. That was the best I had done.
Did you find your Rayquaza star yet?
No.
Not yet. I have a friend, Sean Lydon, who has one, and we're trying to haggle on it, but we have not come to a deal yet.
We have this nice, wholesome paper boy.
We have a paper proxy in the deck right now.
We have a nice paper boy who looks good.
He looks good, but he is made of paper.
He's not real, though.
Have either of you had rage quitters?
Play against us?
Neither of us have ever rage quit a game at a tournament. Have we ever had anyone rage quit against us? No. I don't think.
No, I saw somebody throw a deck.
Definitely seen people get salty.
Somebody next to me threw a deck when I first started playing.
How do you keep such a great attitude all the time? I don't know. I've been playing sports. He's a saint. I've been playing
so wholesome.
I've been playing sports since I was like very young. So I remember like my dad used to coach my soccer teams, and when I was like a little child, I was like probably 6 or 7. My dad would be like coaching my soccer team, and he would like sub me out of the game, and I used to just cry, right? I'm like, why are you subbing me out, right? So like obviously, when I was 7 years old, not a great sport, but like through playing soccer my whole life, and then also like running, I ran competitively from high school all the way through college. I actually ran competitively in college and won an NCAA title in Division III at the school that I went to. So like through all of that, it kind of like taught me that like you don't always win. When you lose or you mess up, just get up, try again. And like that was really ingrained into my kind of into my personality just from playing sports for like so long, probably 20 years. Now it's like Pokemon cards, this is for fun. You know what I mean? Like I've done my serious athletic stuff. If I win or lose, I'm just out here to have fun. So that's probably how I help keep my attitude straight. Have you guys ever heard about the new Blaziken GX Zorak? Thank you so much, Zorak, for the donation. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And Jonathan Lake, thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it, man. So, appreciate it, Jonathan Lake. Thank you for the generous donation as always. Zorak says, have you guys ever heard of the new Blaziken GX? No, I haven't. Why don't you tell me what it does? John Lake, hit me up on PTC Joe and I'll hook you up with some packs. Appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Definitely could use those for the PTCGO pack openings, which if you haven't seen one today, I got a new one up today, which was pretty cool. So.
What settlers of Catan resource do you identify as? Brick.
You're Brick?
Yeah, I brick.
Yeah. I feel like
Wake up, sheeple.
I feel like I'm a rock. I feel like I'm a rock. Wake up, sheeple.
Wake up, sheeple.
You're not a sheep, Natalie. You're not
I've won
a follower.
the only Catan game I've ever played, so let's just say that I'm the best at it ever.
I'm also like 3-2 versus like all of my friends, so I definitely have a high win rate. I definitely can finesse people when playing Catan. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you. Says you're an inspiration. Your videos help me get through some tough times. I really, really appreciate that, Lewis. That means a lot. Thank you, Keith. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are so awesome. I really, really appreciate it. Very humbling. Thank you so much. Let's see. Andrew, I have an absolute ton of codes and give them to you. Lilith, message me DM me on Twitter. Twitter is the easiest way to get a hold of me. If any of you guys, and I don't always get to answer all the stuff I see on Twitter. I try my hardest, my absolute hardest, but it is a lot to keep up with sometimes, so I don't always get to it. But Twitter at EnjoyFriend is the best way to get a hold of me. Actually, if you want to low-key, I don't even know if I should give out the secret, but low-key, the best way to get a hold of me is if you order something on Etsy and then you DM me on Etsy asking me a question about the order, I answer those 100% of the time right away, because that's like customer service for like a thing that you bought. So like that, like I'm like on it with those. But then Twitter is like tier 2, so Twitter is like the next best way to get a hold of me.
Have you guys been working on an updated BuzzGarb list? Honestly, we want it to be good, but I don't think it has an answer to Dawnwing's Necrozma, which makes it not so great. Like, I did play against the Dawnwing's Necrozma at St. Louis in a Psychic deck. He Max Elixir to it. I did win. He dead drew twice, so I got really lucky. But I don't think you can beat that card at all with BuzzGarb. Like, you have no answer. You have Lycanroc and BuzzRock, but you don't have anything in BuzzGarb.
Right.
So, if they manage to get a Dawnwings on you, you're just like...
What's your favorite meme deck? I like that question. What's your favorite meme deck?
Like right now or of all time?
Of all, just ever. I don't know.
All time?
Keith Thompson,
Hoopa.
Thank you.
I don't know. I have to think about it. Some old.
My favorite.
Hoopa.
And Zorak again. Thank you guys so much. My favorite meme deck is probably. Oh my gosh, a meme deck.
I don't know. I've been looking at some meme decks from 2006.
Oh, obviously is Pikazone. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh, Pikazone,
yeah. Pikazone. Yeah, Pikachu Magdazone.
I've been looking at a lot of meme decks from 2006. Liability looks hilarious. It's like Wheezing Victory Bell. It's like just like a special condition deck. It looks very funny. I don't think it's very good, but it looks funny. So I might build that just for laughs.
Crave says sometimes it takes Andrew a week, but he'll get back. Usually, I try my best. Keith Thompson, prices aside, Gold Lunala or Solgaleo artwork.
Solgaleo.
Yeah, I think the Space Lion. Gotta go with Space Lion.
Space Lion.
Let's see. Zork77, thank you again so much. Blaziken GX does 210 damage for 3. Sounds good to me. I mean, this is all stuff, might be good, after rotation and all. It's very hard to spec on that right now. But, maybe one day. Also, man, I would love to get a Guzzlord deck to work. Guzzlord would be so cool. You guys saw there's another card that comes out of the prizes. It's like a Jirachi or something. I think I did see this card. I haven't seen anything, but I saw this Jirachi card when it comes out of the prizes. If you pull it out of your prizes, you and you put it on, you can put it on your bench right away, and you take another prize. So you have to pull it off your prizes, and you have to have a free bench space, and then you get a bonus prize. So that would definitely be a lot of fun. What's the longest non-tournament math you've ever had in any format? Mine is 3 hours. What is that?
I'm not sure.
Match. Oh, it's match.
Match.
Okay.
Oh.
Longest non-tournament match you've ever had in any format. Mine's 3 hours and 22 minutes. I've probably spent an hour on a game, but not any longer than that.
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll make any new Pokemon Misty in a full art? I think probably they're not making any more Misty full arts for like a while, if I had to guess. So probably the one out of Evolutions is going to be like the one for a long time. What do you think about a stall deck based on the SLG Spiritomb? I don't know about the SLG Spiritomb, so can't answer that one.
Legends?
Have either of you played Fortnite?
No.
No, I do not have time to play Fortnite, unfortunately. I have a whole bunch of video games on my list of video games to play, but I have not had time to play Fortnite. I don't even know that I have a system that can play Fortnite. I guess you could play it on your phone, right?
Can't you? I think
yeah.
I think it's like a mobile game.
Uh-huh.
Tricky Gym hoodies.
Tricky Gym hoodies. I would love
like
to do.
one of those.
I would love to do clothing. It's a summer project. I think clothing would be like a awesome thing to do. It's just the hardest thing to do as well, because you have to do a whole bunch of different sizes and all that. So I'm looking into eventually doing shirts, clothes, maybe tank tops, something like that. But that's down the line. Definitely on my list of things to do though. Thank you, Joe Eka. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation, Joe. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Are we getting Tricky Gym logo hoodies? Good one. What's the best deck for Ninetales? I don't know.
Tabletop meme. Oh, it's like best deck for Ninetales?
Probably like back in like base Neo, there's some good Ninetales decks back there. Like Brock's Ninetales is really good Ninetales.
I think it means
the
like
current Ninetales.
Alolan.
Ninetales Greninja. Snipe. You snipe. Oh yeah, Ninetales Greninja.
I think the barrier one with. I think the barrier one does good with everything.
That's what I'm saying. I think you could definitely build a Ninetales Greninja deck, and you could. His whole job is modding right now. Right. It's just to let everybody know that we are actually dating.
Yeah, because we've already answered that, and we can't just keep answering.
Right. No, I've never been to Australia. Thank you for the hug from Argentina. Are you going to Ohio tournament? Yes. Monday we will be at ARG with Riley. So if any of you guys are local, we will be at Ultra Reality Games.
Do you remember your first tournament and what was it like?
I do remember my first tournament.
I got memed on, bro.
And I did
went
really badly. I had no idea what I was doing.
It was 14-year-old me showed up with a glorified theme deck. I thought I was in the senior division. Played against a bunch of adults. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Right. No idea.
It was horrible.
Have you guys ever been into Pokemon VGC? Not lately, but my first Pokemon event ever was a VGC regional. So I played back in the day. I know about EV training, IVs, all that, breeding. I just can't. I cannot. I just physically, as a human, do not have enough time to do it. I couldn't. Not enough time in the day. Yes, Keegan, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys like the streams. We love streaming. I love streaming. It's definitely, sometimes it's just way easier than getting a video out too, because the best part about streaming is I don't have to do any video editing. We just out here, press the button, and let's go. Leoncio, sorry if I messed your name up. Leoncio, Zamora, going to Madison.
Yes.
Will Beast Box fighting be good?
I could see it doing well.
Beastbox could do well.
It does beat Buzzwole really well.
If you play against the right matchups, you will... Oh my gosh, Riley. If you play against the right matchups, Beastbox can be really good. I think that it does... It has a little bit of a hard time with Malamar, I think, which is like... That would be my biggest concern. My biggest concern going into Madison would not be Buzzwole. It would be Malamar. I would just be 100% like... Try to be able to beat Malamar. If that would be like my biggest advice going to Madison Regional Championships. Where's the next expanded tournament? I don't know.
I think we're all done, right?
I think we're all done for the year. I think that this is the last one of the year is Virginia. Have you guys watched Avengers Infinity War? I have not seen it. No, not actually. We actually had a big argument. I was trying to have a big argument with my friends whether or not Deadpool Deadpool or Avengers was better, but I haven't seen Avengers, so I can't really say. So, hey, what's up? Just finished Roanoke Regionals. Nice, Baco Nation. Glad to hear it. How'd you do,
Nice.
Baco Nation? Is there a good fairy tech? For good fairy tech, it scrolled away. I can't see it anymore. But thank you, Tacti1234. Appreciate
very mean
it
to me about
for
the Avengers.
Thank you very much for the donation. What are your thoughts on Blaziken from Champion Road and Blaziken GX from Sun and Moon 7? Do you think it could be a viable deck? I haven't looked at the cards yet.
Blaziken is the old Blaziken, like the fire starter Blaziken.
So
I don't know
what
what
does
the
it do?
GX does. It's fire from the discard.
Oh, okay. It sounds good. I mean, it does 230 damage. The Blaziken GX does 230 damage for 3.
Does it?
Yeah. So sounds viable.
like the old deck, honestly.
Could be viable, honestly. I mean, like 230 damage is a great amount of damage. I mean, setting up stage 2s is always tough. You guys see that now, even in this current format. Stage 2 decks, the best ones are like Vikavolt, where you only have to set up one stage 2. Guardy is like starting to fall off a little bit. Decks where you have to set up multiple stage 2s are always going to be a little bit sketchy. So I think that, it could be good, but we'll have to see.
No, Matt bubbled.
No, Matt Price bubbled. We thought he was going to be in. So
that's all right. He's at 300
congrats
points
to
now.
Matt Price on some points, nonetheless. Do you prefer regular Necrozma or Ultra Necrozma? Regular Necrozma, I think. Is Monkey Business a good deck to play at Madison? Like I said, I think you just build your deck trying to beat Buzzwole and Malamar. If you can beat Buzzwole and Malamar, then ship it. So I know that Monkeys has a good matchup against Buzzwole. I'm not sure about the Malamar matchup. Seems sketch, actually. Best deck is Zorar Garb. I think Zorar Garbodor is a great deck and probably should do well at as well. What does the crazy man's talk about? Poke Beach. I used to write for Poke Beach, so actually, fun fact, I actually still am in the Poke Beach chat. I still, as far as I know, I can still write for Poke Beach if I want to. I was one of the first writers for Poke Beach. If you guys are into article reading or any of that, actually kind of like helps get their program started and wrote for them for years. And my latest article was in December, so that's like not too long ago. And I guess like if I had some free time, I would love to write an article for them again. It's just now that I have YouTube stuff going on, I don't have a lot of stuff to write about. And then also the tough thing about writing articles right now is that I don't have all my ideas. Literally every single idea I got about the game goes into video form. So how am I going to write an article about something that I haven't already made a video about? I actually was able to do this in December, and I did like an in-depth article on like bench, management and Parallel City and stuff like that, which was like interesting and not stuff that I had explicitly made a video about. So I felt like I could do that. But try to say my name, Jaimengerun Lama. There, gave it my best. Thoughts on Psychic Beast Box? I think that Beast Box is like so right now.
It does beat Buzzwole, but it can't beat Malamar. So it's like really, if you hit some Buzzwoles all day, you'd be like
best expanded deck. Great channel, I think.
Lonzo
or Buzzrock. Thank you, Riley, for answering more questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite format ever, Natalie's?
My favorite format?
Yeah.
I mean, out of ones I've played, this one is actually like this past year has been pretty good. But ever right now, I'm really enjoying 2006.
Lilith, can you have my number? No. Yeah, see,
No.
So you asked, but I did answer. But sorry, can't go giving out my phone
No, sorry,
number.
I'm going to have to veto that one.
Sorry, yeah, but I appreciate the thought, Lilith. I really appreciate it. Have Darium's signed playmat been shipped out yet? Lamont, here's the deal. Here's the deal. They are a little later than expected because Dan is actually visiting town this weekend. So Dan is in town. He is in town right now, and he is signing the playmats right now. So we were originally going to ship them to Dan and then have Dan sign them and ship them to us, but instead he's coming to town, so we're like, you might as well just wait an extra week, have Dan sign them, and they're going to be shipped out on Tuesday, I think. So they're going out Tuesday. Thank you so much for your patience for anybody who ordered those awesome signed playmats. I already signed all mine. Mikey already signed his, so they were passing them along. Tacos over burritos.
I also
What do you
like
think?
tacos better.
Yeah, that's a good question. You guys are welcome to ask Riley questions. I mean, he's
it's up to chat.
He's in the
You
chat.
can
You guys can ask him. Yep. Can he not sign? Who do you? Dustin does not want Dan to sign it. Sorry, Dustin. We can't. You can't specialize them. There's I think there was one order that has no signatures on it, but yeah. We can't really pick them out. I mean, it's just there's 300 of them, so it's gonna be really hard to pick out one and just we signed all of them. So
I heard you stop by the pop shop today. Yeah, we were just there. We just came back
Oh,
from
wow. Yeah. Yes, we were at the pop shop today. I bought a few cards from Aquapolis. Also got a first edition Pichu holo. I was really excited about that. And a Cleffa for my old decks.
I bought.
Do you think that Sophie's replaces Sycamore? What is Sophie's?
I bought these
What
boys.
is Sophie's?
Sophie's?
Tell me what a Sophie's
I'm
is.
not sure.
Um,
Sophocles, maybe?
Thoughts on Wishy Washy non-GX? Gives you 20 more damage, 300. I don't really know. Wishy Washy non-GX gives you 20 go HP and damage to your Wishy Washy. I don't know. I haven't looked into those yet. Hey Riley, who's better, you, Mahone, or Natalie? Good question there. Yo, it's Henry. Why do you think that metal have not caught on with all this metal support? I loved my Solgaleo deck. I think that.
So
Aw, Riley, so wholesome. I think that
that's
we're
not true,
all
Riley.
three of us are equal.
2 people in this question are regional champions. One of them was a turn short.
All three of us are very equal. All right. It's like, when you have a drawing contest or a coloring contest when you're a kid, and then the parents like, oh, you guys all tied. You all win. You ever have that?
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time. Yeah, it's like a tie. Riley, Natalie, and I, we're all tied. Do you think that Mega Mewtwo Malamar would do well before rotation? I actually think that deck's a little clunky, unfortunately. So, how is Bulu still a deck? Does 210 damage every turn. When are you coming to LA? I don't have plans to go to LA right now. But Riley is low-key savage. He is. More than you know. More than you know. What do you think about Beast Box? I think the deck is not quite as good as everyone thinks it is. How good are tacos? I've never had. Oh my gosh, Lilith, go have a taco. Goodness, tacos are really good.
Go have tacos.
Just go get one.
We make tacos every week.
Yeah, just go to the grocery store and get some taco material. Natalie's a vegetarian.
Yes.
She still eats tacos.
We have
Don't
rice.
let them deceive you. Andrew and Natalie are better at giving me pity points.
That's not true,
It's
man.
not true, Riley.
Most dominant regional champ of all time, Riley.
I know.
Don't give yourself
Riley
so
is
much
just being modest. He's just trying to make everybody see that he's a modest guy.
Upset? No, I will swear up and down. Andrew is a more accomplished player than me now. Sometimes, I'm a better at adapting to new things than he is.
Now, if you guys were to ask, which one of us has the biggest trophy closet, that's a black and white question, and it's me. Yeah, hello. No. You're only as good as your last finish. That's what I say. Thank you, Pasta Plo. Thank you, Pasta, for the donation. Appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Can't find things here in the UK. Sorry, Lilith. There's got to be a Mexican joint around there somewhere, right? How do you think the metagame will be after this year's rotation? I think that the person was trying to say Sophocles, not Sycamore.
No, apparently there's a Sophie's card.
Is there a Sophie's card?
Somebody clarified later on. It was like draw 5 or something like that.
Huh. What are your go-tos?
Riley, yeah.
It is also 3,000 years old.
Andrew used to sell his trophies, though, so he's missing a lot of them.
I did used to sell my trophies.
He's only got his regionals ones left.
I even sold a regional trophy one time.
Yeah.
I say if you're not first, you're last. So that's how I.
He's right.
Yep. I only got first one time. So all the
a
other
long
times
time
I was
ago,
last.
it was a really tiny regional. It was almost like a city championship or something, or a league cup.
Okay. Talking to the person who's also top 8 the biggest tournament of all time. It's okay. It's fine. It's no problems here.
I don't remember that.
Do you play Smash? Only casually. And only when my other friends are playing.
And you only play the same character.
What tech will replace Mew after rotation? It's going to have to be... Is Mewtwo part of the... No, that's the XY block too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh! You're going to be hard-pressed to find Buzzwole counters. But Buzzwole gets worse. Much worse.
Buzzwole does lose a lot of stuff. I think it'll still be a deck.
Have you seen Joe? Is this a meme that I don't understand?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
That means.
all right.
Show us the trophy. I'll go get Andrew's trophies. Why not?
Yeah. Go grab my trophies.
Mine are
Fine.
at my house, but...
Okay. Do you have any advice for a player coming from Yu-Gi-Oh? It's proving difficult to adjust to. Victory player, I think probably just try to take in as much content as you can. When I was learning how to play, I was just reading articles every day. I was watching videos. The Top Cut was a cool thing. Let's see. I have 4... What are these?
Regionals.
4 regionals trophies. Do I have 4? Seems ridiculous. All right.
Jonathan, we've answered it a couple times. We are dating.
Yes, here's my champion trophy. So that's 2015.
From 17 years ago.
That was not 17 years ago. It was merely 3. Okay.
A finalist.
I won a regional at St. Louis. I also got second place playing Yveltal Garb. So that was with Landers Crobat. This was with Yveltal Garb. Best dog breed and
We
why?
could have been matching
Natalie,
regional
you
champions.
got that one.
I'm not a big dog person,
Oh.
but Golden Retriever probably.
Semi-finalist in 2014, so that was what, top 4?
What was
Yeah,
this?
top 4.
St. Louis
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
St.
Uh-huh.
Louis.
And then 2018 semi-finalist. Did I make? Oh, I made
That
top
was
4.
Memphis.
Oh yeah, I made top 4 at Memphis
That was
too.
Memphis.
So I've got 2 top 4s, a second place, and a finals regional
I have
finish.
a finalist
So.
at my house.
Yeah. Best dog breed. I had a Sheltie. I love Shelties. So, Shetland Sheepdog. I think that they are just amazing. Had Lucy. Lucy was my dog,
Lucy was a
man.
good
Love
dog.
Lucy was a good dog,
I
man.
remember
She
Lucy.
R.I.P. to Lucy, man. R.I.P. to Lucy. All right. Best player ever, Jason Klasinski. How do you two meet? Through Pokemon cards. Mutual friends,
We
Pokemon
met
cards.
like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yep.
So
Yep. Let's see. Thoughts on Dialga Prism Star? If it gives 1 energy to your basic Dragon Pokemon. I don't know about a lot of the new cards,
to
guys.
look.
I'm sorry. I have not had time to look at the new cards yet. Thank you guys for paying respects to Lucy. You're gonna make me cry. Lucy is such a good dog, man. Lucy is such a good dog.
will I make a 2006 Meta Knight deck
Oh my
profile?
gosh.
I would love to do that.
Oh
Meta
my
Knight's
gosh.
the most filthy busted deck of 2006.
If Natalie answers questions for a minute, I can pull up a picture of Lucy. I think.
Okay.
I think I could do it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would that be? Good question.
Good question. One food. Tacos.
Yeah, tacos is a pretty good answer.
We have Mexican approximately like 3 nights a week.
Pasta probably if I had to
Just
pick something.
all the time. Right. All the time.
Have you guys played Fire Emblem? I played one of the 3DS ones recently. A few years, well, not recently, but a few years ago. They're fun. I just don't have a lot of time to play video games right now.
Right. Let's see.
What made you become vegetarian? I wanted to try it. It seemed healthier and everything, and I tried it for a month, and I said if by the end of the month, if I wasn't like digging it, that I wouldn't do it. And that was over 2 years ago. So, I'm still in it. I haven't missed meat at all. So.
Haven't missed meat at all.
No, not really. Every once in a while I get a craving, but it's not that strong.
Let's see.
Today we were at B-Dubs. I really wanted some wings, but I didn't do it.
Will Darium's ever do bulk trade again? We're doing bulk trade right now. It's not for the same, price that it was back during the bulk heyday, but unfortunately, but we do. Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. We do accept bulk for trade.
If I was on the Darium's playmat, what Pokemon would I have? Roselia.
She would have a Roselia. She has a Roselia tattoo. Yeah. Let's see. Favorite card playability wise in any format.
Visit Andrew without getting 1 to 2 Mexican meals.
You cannot wait. Who said this, Riley?
Riley. We also make tacos like once a week at least.
That's true. There is just Sorry, guys. I'm still looking for the picture of Lucy. I want to show everybody Lucy. Lucy was a great dog, man. Lucy's a great dog. You guys want to see a picture of me from high school? That'd be funny.
Oh yeah.
I can show off a picture of me from high school.
What about your college braces?
Oh my gosh, I had braces when I was 21. You guys, yeah, that's just funny stuff. Let's see. I don't know where a picture of Lucy would be.
Does your mom have one?
No, my mom didn't have one, so I'm gonna look here, see if I have a picture of Lucy here. Let's see. You really want Mexican meals now. Would you ever do fan challenges on PTCGO, Tommy? I would like to. It's just really hard to figure out, like, how am I going to do that? Like, I mean, it would be a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I would even accept challenges because I'm sure I would get a lot of them. So how do I decide, like, who gets to do a fan challenge and who doesn't? It's, like, kind of just tough. So I don't really know how I'd end up doing it. All right, I cannot find my Lucy pictures, so no. But I do have a picture of me from high school. We could show that off. That would be pretty funny.
From high school.
I know, a picture of me from high school. Let's see, maybe we'll find a picture of me like skateboarding or something. It'd be very funny. Oh my goodness. Let's see, how old was I during here? Is this from 2000? Oh my goodness.
Jason plays old decks now.
Yeah, he does play old decks. He plays casually now.
What's
happened to Chris Fulop? Chris Fulop just kind of fell off.
He doesn't really play anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't really play. Like, he kind of flaked, to be honest. It just, like, kind of stopped showing up, and then, it just kind of got awkward. So, yeah, it just, he kind of fell off. What's your most valuable card? I have a first edition Shadowless Near Mint Ninetales. Oh my gosh, look at this picture of me running. That is so funny. All right, I gotta hop off my Facebook, man. I'm trying to find pictures. I'll have to do a whole separate video where I show off, like, Pictures of me. Oh no, 2009. Man.
2009. Are you sure?
You know? Okay, all right.
I do play Pokemon Go.
Here's the funny
not for
thing.
as long as Andrew has been playing, but.
Here's the funny thing though, is that like my Facebook only goes back to like 2007 or 2008, and I graduated high school in 2007. So like, there's actually no Facebook of me from when I was in high school. So. Thank you, Leoncio Zamora. Appreciate it. If not Beastback, how about Guardy GX with Gallade? I think Guardy Gallade could be a good deck. I think it has a hard time keeping up with Buzzwole sometimes, especially with Diancie. It's just Buzzwole can hit those numbers super easily. And then with Necrozma decks, Necrozma could just discard all their energy. So I think Guardy kind of takes a little bit of a hit right now. Let's see. Oh, Riley's got the dating thing on the hotkeys right now.
He has to. I mean, yeah.
Keegan, you're getting into skateboarding. That's awesome. I love skateboarding. Are you going to make a Blaine playmat? Potentially, eventually down the road. I think the first male gym trainer that I'm going to do is going to be Brock, though. So I think Brock's coming first, and then I want to do Erica as well and Officer Jenny. So I got Brock, and I want to do a Sneasel playmat, kind of like think of like the Squirtle Squad from the anime, but with Sneasel instead. That's kind of like on my list of things to do as well.
I am not going to Pokemon Go Fest. That'd be pretty cool though, maybe one year.
I went to Pokemon Go Fest Chicago, and that was a disaster. So I'm a little bit hesitant to go to another Pokemon Go Fest, but I do play maybe a Lance playmat eventually. You know, I mean, we're talking down the line though. I can't be busting out these playmats, every month, because it actually takes a lot of overhead to produce the playmats, because I have to pay for the artwork. The artwork is costs a lot of money, and then also and then I have to order the playmats, and then ordering the playmats costs a lot of money. So I have to kind of be in a good financial situation to order the playmats.
Jankest deck you've ever brought to
Longboard or street park? Oh, I'm a street skater through and through. Street skating all the way. I've always thought Mahone looked like a skater. Yes, I do. It's funny, when I was playing, I used to like wear skinny jeans and stuff in high school, and kids made fun of me. And then when I started teaching, I still wore like fitted skinny jean pants and things like that, because that's just the style that I've always worn. And then like my kids used to make fun of me and all that. And now all my students wear skinny jeans themselves, and I'm just like, ha, 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 it's cool now. And I've known it was cool for a long time, but now you guys are all wearing them. Can't say nothing.
Ooh, what deck box do you use? I'm gonna get my deck boxes.
Banana Tree Gaming. Today was your first league challenge. You got second place. That
Congrats.
Is awesome. Awesome. Do an Australian accent. Oh my gosh, I could not do an Australian accent. What? Like, good day, mate? Something like that. I don't know. Done stupid. Asked 7 questions and never got an answer. What do you think the new play is going to be with the new set out? I think with B-String now, if you take a knock, you can't answer, you lose. I think that, B-String's really good. I think that, B-String's going to be very good, and I think that Buzzwole's going to be a little bit worse. I think Malamar's going to be the deck to beat going forward. That's what I'm just predicting. Malamar and still Trashland Scarbador, any sort of like Trashland Scarbador Psychic decks are still going to be really good as well. So I think like those decks will be good going forward. Let's see. What's the play for my next League Cup? Lycanroc, Zoroark, Buzzrock, or Sylveon, or Bulu? I don't an unlisted leaf accent. I like Buzzrock. Buzzrock's always good.
Buzzrock, yeah.
What deck box do you recommend? I just use what do you got, Natalie? Just use that. I like my little Zapdos deck. Just get a deck box that you just like.
This is I love this deck box.
Simple.
I mean, it's getting pretty beat up, but our friend Andrew Mondak has the same deck box. It is literally all white. It is a white deck. It's a white deck box now. It's just been used so much. He always shows me it whenever we play because we have the same one.
Buzzrock is struggling to beat Malamar, but Malamar was not on that guy's list of decks to play. So, do you think Enniporter in Gardevoir for Expanded is good? I don't think Enniporter, unfortunately, is going to be that competitive of a card. I think rather just like I do know that if you move an energy to a Pokemon, it gets easier to knock out, but like I think that might be a little too situational. Most annoying troll deck of the current format. Most annoying. Oh, Hoopastall is got to be it, right?
Yeah.
Beast Ring, Dark Patch, Max Elixir, all the dark. Oh yeah. What's the what Ultra Beast Dark Pokemon is there?
Guzzlord?
It's just Guzzlord, right?
Yeah,
I did see
Guzzlord?
I did see Stackataka. All right, that is one of the new cards.
Is that the metal guy?
The metal guy,
Or-
Stackataka, yeah. And then Stackataka's got an ability that stacks. And it says for each, Stackataka, you take 10 less damage from your defending Pokemon. So, like, I think Stackataka could be good. It seems cool. I like Stackataka. Remember when Bulu was a meme deck? I do remember when Bulu was a meme deck. What about Ennaporter and Xurkitree GX? I still think Ennaporter is just too cute. I don't think it's consistent enough. Let's see. Andrew, if you blow up on YouTube, would you consider giving up teaching and focus more on the channel? Absolutely. Yep, I would do that. If YouTube became a place that I could really make a living, it's almost there. I probably could live off of YouTube, but I would I'd have to get I couldn't have the car that I have. I couldn't pay, and it'd be very sketchy paying a lot of my bills, and I definitely couldn't pay for Pokemon cards. That's the thing. And so in order to actually be able to function, I need to have 2 jobs right now. So that's just the way it is. But I'm cool with it. I love teaching as well. So, did you play Pokemon Conquest? Yes, and I thought it was a great game.
Did you?
Yeah,
No,
I loved it.
I never ended up playing it.
Loved it. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Let's see. Buzzrock or Bulu in Columbus? Gonna have to say Buzzrock on that one. What do you guys think gets better after rotation and worse after rotation?
I think Zygarde will go better.
I think Zygarde and Malamar get better and Buzzrock gets worse. Stackataka! Let's see. Can you play a Rotom deck? That sounds like a Mikey question. Mikey loves those Rotom decks. I'm not super into the Rotom decks. I think those are definitely favorite meme deck. That's definitely a meme deck, I think. Thoughts on Tyrantrum from Forbidden Light? To be honest, I'm not even sure what that card does. I would have to look at it.
I feel like it's people have been playing it similar to that Talonflame or Gyarados deck.
Okay. Let's see. What do any of my students play Pokemon? No. Sometimes my students, rough crowd. A lot of them maybe they say they used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but a lot of them don't play Pokemon. They may have a little Pokemon collection, but all my students play Fortnite though. They stay up all night playing Fortnite, and then they come into class and they sleep through my class just all day. They just sleep all day because they just stayed up till 5 a.m. playing Fortnite. So, do you like the new Cubone card art? I love it. I have 27 of them. I do. I think Cubone is very, very cute. Riley, why are you not? That's a good question. Riley, where's Riley?
Busy.
I mean, he's going to be at the Cup on Monday.
Why don't you come up and hang?
I mean, he could just come hang, but honestly, Riley, Riley, you are not here. Do not lie to the people, Riley.
He's not here. He's really not.
He's not here. He's not here. I mean, look, there's no Riley. look, there's no Riley.
Nope,
look,
there's the door.
No Riley. Yep, no Riley. Yep, and there. Has anyone ever wondered what this is?
That's Sean Leiden's bird.
Has anybody ever wondered what this? That is Sean Leiden's bird. His name's Schmibly or something.
Schmidley, I think.
Schmidley, yes.
Schmidley.
Have I ever sent my kids out of class? Of course, all the time. Every day. It's wild. It is a zoo at my school. It's insane. I mean, my kids get in fights. I have to break up fights. I mean, the kids, curse at me.
Jordan,
it's sometimes my teachers or my students, my students just, they have behavioral issues. So that's my job, is to help them out with those. Sometimes they have to get sent out for counseling. So we have counselors that work with the kids, and then I'll have to send them out of class, and they'll have to go with the counselor to calm down, and then they come back to class where I teach them. So
Jordan Presley said, "What is your favorite character in Pokemon?" That was a good question.
My favorite character in Pokemon?
Obviously Misty for you. Yeah.
Misty, yeah.
If you mean Pokemon, Roselia. And if you mean character, which is what I think, Drew, because he has a Roselia. That's yeah.
Right. Let's see. What do you think?
Show us all your tattoos.
All my tattoos.
I can show my tattoos. I only have 3.
I got
a brain cancer ribbon, a
Misty,
Roselia on my thigh.
Yep.
And
a
Polytoad.
skull. This
Show
sleeve
Pumpkaboo.
here.
Show Pumpkaboo.
Yeah. Pumpkaboo, no one. Zapdos. Moltres. And then nobody gets to see Pumpkaboo. That's because he's all the way down here. There's a Pumpkaboo right there. You might not have known that. So yeah. What grade do I teach? I teach 10th grade through it's 9th through 12th really. I teach a whole bunch of kids. Could I give you a shout out? I don't know, the Venusaur King, could I? Where did the idea for those come from? Just really, a lot of them were pretty spontaneous. Just things that Pokemon that I liked, or this is a Sufjan Stevens tattoo right here. Sufjan Stevens, one of my favorite musicians.
Why can't we get matching friendship tattoos, Riley? I see how that is.
I don't know.
And I do not have the hots from Drew from the Pokemon anime. He's like 10.
Riley.
He's got green hair.
Riley,
that's not cool.
You don't even have any tattoos, Riley. So, I mean, I don't know. She take my money when I'm in need. The song's written about Natalie. I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
We're going to fight.
It was for humor. Let's see. Do your tattoos help your kids relate to you? Yes, Taylor, they actually do. My kids love my tattoos, and they, a lot of them have tattoos as well. So like it is like some common ground, because there's not a lot that I have in common with my kids. Like a lot of times, they grew up in totally different situations than I did. A lot of them have rough home lives, don't have parents and things like that. So that's definitely a point of a point that we could relate to each other on that. So Coke or Pepsi. Gonna have to go Team
I don't
Coke.
like either.
Natalie doesn't drink.
I don't drink any type of pop.
She doesn't drink soda. Is the word for it actually?
It's called pop in Ohio. Andrew just doesn't.
It's
not
soda.
From here.
Yep, soda is
It's
what the carbonated beverages are called.
And
everywhere.
pop.
Bako Nation. I think Psychic Malamar is better personally. Yes, Keegan, they do actually make me cover up my tattoo at Pokemon tournaments, but that's okay. I understand.
Thank you, Battle Axe Matt.
I know. Natalie does not drink soda, and meanwhile, she does drink this, though. Natalie will drink this. She did not drink energy drinks before we started dating, and then she, It's
not an energy, it's a tea.
It's a tea.
It's with caffeine
caffeinated tea.
Caffeinated tea.
So,
get a tat on stream. There's a picture of me getting a tattoo. And Andrew.
No carbonation in it. She doesn't like carbonation.
No, I don't.
On the other hand, carbonated fiend, and right now I'm rocking a Full Throttle. Things are good, man. Full Throttle, sponsor me. Sponsor me, Full Throttle.
Natalie, do you think Buzzwell Garbodor will still have space in the meta? I think
sponsor me, Full Throttle.
I think people will still play it, but I don't think that it's very good. It doesn't have an answer to Dawn Wings. And I hear Yanni. I've tried hearing Laurel. I can't hear it.
It's Laurel, 100%. So good question. It is Laurel. The funny thing about Laurel is that it was actually technically was supposed to be Laurel, and your ears don't hear it right. Any questions? Why did you change the name of the channel? Because I'm buying the channel off of Darium, so it's going to be Mahon's channel. As it is right now, full disclosure, so I don't get the ad revenue from the channel. That goes to Darium, and then Darium hires me, pays me to do this. But obviously you guys have been here and kind of seen the evolution of the channel here over the course of the last almost a year now. So the channel's definitely mine, and I'm the one who does all the creative work behind the channel. But obviously, Darium pays my paychecks and kind of pays me to work here. So what's gonna end up happening is that I'm just gonna buy the channel off of Darium, and then the channel is going to get switched over to my ownership. But there's some legal stuff we have to go through to get all that squared away.
Dog or cat? Cats. I have a cat. Her name's Gooby.
Riley, do you think Judge will be the new end? Let's see. Maybe boys hear Laurel and girls hear Yanni. I don't know.
I don't know.
You two look like you're just friends.
What are you supposed to think we're supposed to act like on stream?
I'm not gonna you know what I mean? We try to be.
We're being professionals.
We try to be professional. We don't want to be gross.
Yeah.
No point in being gross. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start playing competitively next season? What's the best way to get started? Definitely just do a lot of practicing on PTCGO. Try to find a local group of players that is into the game and has the same goals as you do. I found that that's really helpful, is practice with people who also want to be competitive. Find friends that also want to go to tournaments with you, because if you can develop a group of friends of locals that want to go to tournaments and stuff, that'll help you practice and all that, it's gonna really help. So definitely get in with a local group of players who likes to play as well.
I got my phone right here.
Practice on PTCGO, things like that, and try to have some fun. I
answered a question just because they didn't see me look at my phone.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Mello is a great cat. I love Mello, Riley's cat, and almost as nice as my cat Gooby.
Let's see. The best Northeast Ohio Pokemon League is going to have to be Hulan's League, Mikey's League. Mikey definitely runs some good leagues. I mean, he's got prizes at his. He's got games, events. I mean, I've been to a few leagues before.
And it's at an Arby's.
And it's at an Arby's, and he gives away things like Arby's gift cards, Pokemon. He's always got like little like you could play at a little tournament or whatever at his league. Win. Also, Sean Lyden runs a really good league as well.
Sean runs a great league.
Sean runs a really good league.
We go to Sean's league.
Yeah, actually, that's the league I attend because he does like little $5 tournaments, and then the winner gets gets store credit. So that's like a really good deal as well. How relevant do you think the Articuno GX ability will be? Does it have like the same thing as the old ones where like it kind of like rushes in? I'm not exactly sure how that works. Mahone and Natalie, I treated Darium's Pokemon my full playlist on the Pokemon Celestial Storm.
He wants us to look at that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I gotta look at those. I definitely gotta look at those. Andrew, can you tell a bedtime story? Let's see. Yeah, once upon a time there was yep, and happily ever after. All right, so is Lucamine worth playing in Zygarde GX? Sorry, I only know Pokemon. I mean, I've got Pokemon and skateboarding. That's it. And teaching. What's a name? What's his name?
You forgot his name.
You forgot his name. Funny thing, when we play Settlers of Catan, so like I always reference TV shows. Like I don't know, just because I'm silly. So like I'm always referencing like TV shows and things like that when I'm like just playing or talking or anything. Well, I talk forever.
That's me getting you back earlier.
Okay.
Continue.
But yeah, so like anytime I'm playing Settlers of Catan and I get a rock, I always reference SpongeBob, and I'm like, a rock, big, beautiful rock.
Trevor, we will do EX era for sure at some point. I have a big collection of 2006 decks. They're right here with me. I have 12, but I'm still learning them. I don't want to look like silly on camera, like because I don't know like all the cards 100% yet. So I'm still learning, and I've been playing with a lot of our friends and stuff. And eventually, I'm gonna do one.
Lilith, actually, I get all my info from Poke Beach, and I'm pretty sure PTCG Radio gets his info from Poke Beach as well, even though he says he doesn't. I don't know. So, like, that's a funny thing because I work, I kind of work for Poke Beach. So, like, I definitely got to stand up for Poke Beach. They do a great job with the Pokemon info. So, as far as, like, best place to get your Pokemon news, like, as quick as possible, it's got to be Poke Beach. Like, dude, guy who runs Poke Beach, John, he like barely even sleeps, man. He just like gets the info out as soon as it drops. What should I bring to a regionals trip? To my first regionals, bring your deck, a deck box,
Meta Knight, and
some dice, and some money, and a good attitude. Am I going to straight up win the North American International Championships? Keegan, odds are you're not. I mean, let's say most people are not going to win. There's only one of those, and Keegan, I don't know. You could, though. Everybody's got a chance. Event has not happened yet. EV team. Good question. Iron Slate. You guys ever tried playing the Pokemon video game competitively?
I have not.
I have. That was my first event.
I used to like breed Pokemon and IV train and stuff just for fun. Like as a kid, I knew about it. Like I used to read on forums and stuff, but I never went to a tournament.
Good answer, Riley. Good answer.
Yes.
I live in South Dakota. The nearest regional is in Salt Lake City, a 10-hour drive, and I'm a second-year college student. Any tips for being competitive?
Ouch.
Oh, Schlenky PBR, that is rough. What about do you have any local cup situations? We've got a friend, a couple of people who have pretty much built their invites entirely off of league cups this year.
I played a guy a few years ago. This was like 3 or 4 years ago from North Dakota, and he said they were just getting their scene started there. I don't know if South Dakota's worse or better than that.
Right.
Is Wisconsin not any closer for you?
It just seems rough.
Yeah, it seems like it's like, yeah.
I mean, obviously, like Pokemon does require a lot of travel. There's just not, I mean, we're really, really lucky here in Ohio, but I think, like, you just have to travel, just, like, set up. We flew to Dallas this year. We drove to Toronto. We've been to a couple regionals that were 10 hours away this year.
Memphis was 11 hours.
And Madison's about to be 9-ish. So,
yeah.
like, we feel you on that. And I think, like, it would have been possible for us to get our invites this year without going to any close regionals. Like, we could have done it. So, it just, you have to be persistent, plan out, You say, I'm going to go to 3 regionals this year, and just plan them out and try to do the best you can at them. And
you can grind enough cups,
Exactly.
Like, I we didn't really have to do a lot with cups. We got our invites mostly off regional points, but, there's plenty of cups around here at least.
I have been to Cedar Point, and it's awesome. Love Cedar Point.
I've been to Cedar Point, too. I was afraid of roller coasters, and I still am not the best at riding them, but I did last time I went go on some of the big ones. So
Make a skateboarding highlight video. I've considered that maybe one day. Lots of my old skateboarding videos have like have music in the background, which would get cut on YouTube. But I think I have the raw footage on an old external hard drive somewhere. But that thing, this external hard drive is so old from when I was in high school. It's 100 gigs. It's approximately this big, okay, and you have to plug it into the wall.
oh my goodness.
It's literally.
Where is that?
I think it's right over there.
Is it over there?
It might be over there. You could go check and see if it's right
where?
over there in a little.
I think I've seen it.
Yes, it's huge. It's literally a monster. I think all my old skateboarding footage, I think, is in there. Is there a big gray thing in there, Natalie? I think it would be on the other side.
I don't think I see it in here.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's this big gray thing, so I don't know. That or it's in the cable.
No, I don't see
it might be in like the cable bag up there, but.
I don't see it.
Does Mikey work at Arby's? He had his pre-release there too. No, Mikey does not work at Arby's. Yeah, no. Can I do a giveaway? Sure. You guys want to do a giveaway? I don't even know the best way to do a giveaway right now. I will tweet something. Okay. So you guys could all follow me on Twitter. So we're gonna do @enjoyfriend on Twitter. Sure. This is how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do @enjoyfriend on Twitter. And so just like that's it right there. So if you have I don't know, we could do Twitter, but like some people don't have Twitters. So I don't know, what would be the best way to do a giveaway? Oh, we'll do comments on the stream. I can't, you know what I mean? We'll just do comments on the stream, and then and then I'll pick somebody who commented on the stream after the video goes up, and we'll do a giveaway there. So like that, we could do that. So I'll put that in the video description. That I'll send a sticker pack out to somebody. So we'll do that. Thoughts on a possible partner in a Mewtwo deck? Thinking of Dawn Wings, but not sure. Possible partner in a Pokemon Mewtwo deck.
Like a Mewtwo GX deck?
I think Mewtwo GX, probably Malamar. I mean, you need to just play.
Mewtwo GX probably fine by itself.
Mewtwo.
Just play some play some
Mewtwo
support
Malamar,
cards.
man. Mewtwo
It does
Malamar.
It does like 30 times the number of energy on it, doesn't it?
Andrew
For the first
Dankis'
attack.
biggest fear is disappointing Riley. I'm pretty sure Riley doesn't get disappointed.
Dankus, you coming to that cup Monday? Yes, right?
I have seen the baby Guzzlord. I do have the League Cup of Skateboard. Thank you for asking there. What's your most coveted card? Natalie, go bring me my safe.
What's in it for
All right. So we're gonna show off the safe. All right. This is I have a safe in my room. It's locked, and it's got all my good stuff in it. I'm thinking about putting the stack in a binder eventually. Yeah. So let's see. I just picked up this guy yesterday. I like Entei a lot. This Entei is pretty cool. He's from Aquapolis, so he's like low-key cool. I have this Gengar that I just picked up as well. He's low-key kind of cool. Got the Shadowless Blastoise here. He's like low-key kind of cool. He's not first edition though. I actually pulled this Dark Raichu myself out of a first edition Dark pack the other day. So like that is like super sweet. I actually like really love this card, and I think he's like really, really neat. This Shadowless first edition Zapdos is one of my favorite cards that I own. He's definitely one of my most coveted cards for sure. He's like pretty like between near mint and light play. I think he's like near mint. I think I'd call him near mint. I also have, this is probably like my most expensive card. It's just first edition Shadowless Ninetales near mint. I love this thing. I think he's super cool. Also have
Why is he in a case?
First edition, because he's cool. I want to get him graded.
I want him.
Let's see. I have a first edition Typhlosion here. He is super minty. I think he might be able to get a 10 on PSA. I pulled this first edition Hypno myself, so I really love that thing. That's like super cool to me. This Arcanine, bro, found this in my binder the other day. This is like $100 card. I have this since like my childhood, and I had no idea that this was gonna be a $100 card. I like just stumbled across it by accident. And yeah, so like this is like buy listed for like, $80 right now or something, which means that like you could sell it for $100. So that's wild. That just turned into one of my most coveted cards by accident. See, I pulled this first edition Muck myself too.
I am also afraid of heights. That's why I don't like roller coasters.
I really like this Moltres.
I did get over it. I got on some of the big ones, Cedar Point. It wasn't so bad.
But most of my favorite cards that I have right now are actually sent away to PSA. So I'm still waiting on a PSA order, and I have this first edition Dark Charizard. So that is a nice little card as well. Most of my favorite cards that I have, like most of my personal collection favorite cards, are sent away to PSA right now. A lot of like the original Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres EX from Fire Red, Leaf Green. Dark Zapdos, Dark Moltres, Dark Articuno, or Rockets or whatever from Rockets Returns. I have all those there as well. A lot of cool stuff. So, yeah, Riley is definitely doing a great job. Shout out to Riley for doing an
Riley's
awesome
an
job.
awesome mod.
Awesome mod. Let's see.
And an awesome friend.
And an awesome friend.
Wow.
Aw, how wholesome. Favorite card artwork, Rocket Zapdos from the Gym series is probably my favorite card artwork.
Will, shut up.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Will. Hey.
Hey. That's Will is our adopted son, and he's being a bad kid
always
right now.
call Will. Yeah, Will's our son.
son.
He's not actually our son.
No, he's not. He's 17 and I'm 21.
It's a joke. Yeah.
Or he's 18. I'm sorry, Will.
Yeah, Will's 18. Let's see. Riley, how much did Mahone pay to get those playmats made? Confidential. Thanks, Riley. Yes, it is between me and I do work through this dude, Max. I work through Max. So that's who my dude is, my playmat dude. And Max and I have, awesome business relationship. And Max does some really, really good quality prints. So cool stuff. Andrew, do you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? No.
I've learned from a friend one time. I didn't really like it.
Victory Arceus, can I tell you a story, please? I have not been good at telling the stories. I'm going to be a horrible dad. Let's see. Yeah, one time, all right, back in like 2015, Andrew had this deck that he thought was really, really good. And it had a Landorus and a Crobat in it.
And
but all of his friends told him all of his friends told him it was bad. In fact, as much as Andrew would win with the deck, he would win city championships. He'd place well. Everybody won cities back then. Andrew's win was not special.
I won 2 city championships.
I had only won 1.
Oh,
right.
Sad.
So as much as Andrew tried to get his friends to play Landorus Crobat, nobody would agree with him that it was a good deck or worth playing. In fact,
who didn't think this deck was good?
Nobody
I thought it was fine.
played it. I'm the only person who played it.
I helped you play it.
I know, but nobody would bring it to a tournament.
Oh.
Nobody. Everybody liked Donphan. So.
I don't remember when Andrew won a regional. It was so long ago, honestly. It felt like it was like TV was in black and white then. It was like,
and then the end of the story is that Andrew then brought the deck to a regional championship and won. And
a regional championship.
It was a regional championship.
It was very small.
It was like one of the biggest regionals ever at that time.
It was like a third of the size of the regional.
It was 360 people, and there are only 400. There are only 400 at Virginia right now, and it would what are you talking about? Riley is a poet. Yes, Victory Arceus. I did win a regional back in 2015. And then in 2016, 2007.
2016. It was 2016, but like the 17 season.
2016, I got second. Yeah. The last time Andrew won a regionals, Blaine still had hair. Ooh, flames over there. What took your game to the next level? Hayden, just practice. Tons of practice. Tons of reading content online. Having grown up playing sports, I kind of just I actually felt like playing Pokemon was very similar to playing sports, which actually is funny because it's I ran and I played soccer, but running is totally different than playing Pokemon, obviously, but it takes the same kind of mental determination. So I was able to play and stay focused for long periods of time. That was no problem. I was able to fail and realize what I had done wrong, fix it, and keep trying. These kinds of things that you learn from playing sports was very easy to adapt into Pokemon and help me to take my game to the next level.
Andrew, are you ever gonna go blonde again? Says Denkus.
Yes, I think.
Go blonde this summer.
Sure.
Be
sometime.
blonde with me. I'm always blonde. I've always been blonde.
Fun fact: I was blonde as a child. I was.
A lot of people were.
I was very blonde as a child, but now I'm not. And actually, the last time I dyed my hair blonde, it was because of Ponyboy from The Outsiders. I thought that was so cool. Your
hair looked nice blonde. It was cool. It was a nice look.
So, I might do it again. I mean, I usually dye my hair before I end up cutting it, so I might dye it and then just end up cutting it all back off. Let's see. Oh no, Matt Price and Zealy both missed.
No, you know what? Matt Price, 300 points.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
Our friends still earn points. That's awesome.
Zealy 50 points.
Carlos,
Great.
they do make me cover my tattoos. They don't like the Misty one. I tried telling them that she's just going for a swim. They don't like to hear that.
Rosario, no, we don't have any dogs.
How do you pay for the travel? Hayden, I got like 3 or 4 jobs, bro. I work a lot.
I got 6 jobs. I,
got 6
don't get tired.
I stay up. I work. Literally, I don't stop working. I just work all the time. So, like, I teach, I do YouTube for 2 different YouTube channels.
Stop parenting our son.
This channel and the Darium's main channel. And then also, I'm also a wedding photographer, which, like, I don't really take, a lot of work right now because I'm just too busy. But I do photograph weddings. I do, like, senior pictures and stuff as well. But I haven't been advertising that because I just don't have time. But, like, within the last, probably the last wedding I did was in the fall, so... You're
doing one this fall, aren't you?
And I'm doing one this fall. Yeah. So, I realized that if I were to announce that I'm like a wedding photographer to the Pokemon community, though, like I probably would get a lot of commissions. so like I'm like not advertising it right now, but like low key, like if you did have a wedding and like wanted to book me, like we could talk about that. Do you have a Switch? I do have a Switch, and I love it.
I do too.
I teach history right now and behavior in gym.
You're right, Riley. Cheers.
I teach at the Phoenix Alternative Program is where I teach. That's where I teach. So, but yeah. Let's see. Natalie, you got second at the Cosmo.
Yeah, they're making a joke about how some people can't win regionals, and I was like, yeah, me neither.
Oh, yeah. Natalie, grab my camera.
Thank you, Keegan. Oh.
It's right there.
Hold on, I gotta stand up.
This camera is actually low-key like the second most expensive thing I own next to my car.
So you mean I can't just throw it?
Yeah, don't throw that. This is like $5,000 rig right here. This is a Nikon D800 I have. Is a very, very, very nice camera, and it's got a nice, beautiful lens on it. We've got a what is it? It's 24-70 Nikon AFS Nikkor lens there. Awesome stuff. So love this camera. Camera's fantastic. So love that thing. That's my camera. Yep. But
Andrew is flexing.
I went to art school. Andrew be flexing out here, bro. I went to not to art school. I went to a small liberal arts school, and I got my degrees actually in art, and I got my degree in photography. So like that, I needed the camera for art and stuff. So the camera's great, fantastic. If you guys have seen some of the pictures I take for the Etsy store and all that stuff, the Etsy store like that, all those pictures are taken with my nice camera. So if you ever thought that some of the photography on here looks nice, it's because of that thing right there. Beautiful camera. So Natalie, did you go to Target in the last week?
I did not.
We do love Target, though.
The closest Target is like a little bit of a ways away. It's not that convenient, so.
Fiery Gaming. I do know Sam Chen. Yep. Sam Chen actually says he watches the channel, so shout out to Sam Chen.
Sam's a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy. Sam beat me in top 8 of the North American International Championships last year.
If you watch that YouTube video very closely, you can hear me scream when when you win game 2. You can hear all scream.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very loudly.
Would you rather win Worlds or win all internationals? All internationals. Period. Yep.
I'd rather win Worlds, man. Natalie was intense during.
All right, you're fine. Yeah. All right, you're fine. Fine. Worlds. Win Worlds. You're
like
immortalized if you win Worlds because then you have your deck recreated and your signature on it. I think that's every Pokemon player's dream is to have their deck made and to have their signature on those cards. So I think that would be really cool.
I do play Splatoon 2. I haven't played in a long time, but I love Splatoon. I love Splatoon. Andrew can attest to how much I love Splatoon.
Let's see, Natalie and Riley. Andrew, are you a jerk in real life?
No.
You guys answer.
I mean, sometimes, but no, not really. Like he acts like it, but he's not. He's a very nice, wholesome guy.
I'm not a jerk.
I wish I had a degree, you guys. Rub it in.
Listen, guys, I'm
almost there.
I think Riley and Natalie can attest that this is very much me. This is not an act. I just am who I am. It's not an act. Now my kids at school, they get a little bit of an act because I have to be like teacher mode, but they more or less get to see me like real me too. I kind of wear my.
We're your best parents ever.
I wear my. I do not have a son, Will. Oh my gosh, Will is being a jerk right now. Will is being mean.
Will talks back a lot. We had to send him to his room.
Yeah, Will does talk back a lot. Oh my gosh. Mahone was like giving shout outs to people, yelling at him in the line.
My God.
Oh my gosh.
What am I studying in school? Psychology. 1 year left.
What do you think about Volcanion? I think the Volcanions fallen off the wagon a little bit, unfortunately. Let's see. What's your kryptonite? My kryptonite. Reading. Reading. Having to read too much.
I'm heading off to prom now. Any tips? Have fun.
Oh,
my senior prom was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it, and I was not looking forward to it.
I was really sad at my prom because I went with a girl who asked me, and I thought this girl was really pretty, and then she just kissed some other guy the whole time. Yep, she just left me.
Everybody press F.
She left me at prom, and she spent the whole prom just like making out with some other guy. Yep. So yeah.
Thank you, Battle Axe Matt. I took 3 semesters off, so.
Just remember that even if your prom goes poorly, it probably wasn't as poorly as my prom.
Look at all the F's you're getting.
Thank you guys so much for the respects. My gosh, yeah. See, life does go on, man. I don't talk to anybody. I talk to like 1 or 2 people from my high school, man. So I'm so glad. Right. I'm so glad that there are some other people who can relate to me with my prom experience. Oof, yeah. Oh my god! And the thing is, this girl asked me to prom. She asked me to prom. I know. I thought, I was like, man, she really likes me. I think she's really pretty.
How do you ask people to prom back in when you were in high school?
Oh my god!
Did you like engrave it on a stone tablet? And slide it across the floor to each other in class.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean I definitely was a late bloomer. I mean, I was a little bit awkward, super skinny and weedy in high school, and had this big, long flowing hair. Kind of like when I started. I actually had pretty similar hair to that. When did I get glasses? When I was 25. So that's when I got glasses
2 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, this girl, she asked me to prom, and then when I was like, why did you just make out with some other guy the whole time, at prom? And she's like, oh well, I wanted to go with you just because I thought that we could just have fun and dance, and I wouldn't have to worry about you wanting to kiss me or anything. And I was like, man. I was like, man, oh my gosh. That hurts, man. It's all good though. Went away to college, had a great time, no problems there. So I know, Confused Ray. I know. Yep. She ended up, she's a Mormon. She ended up, getting married the year after high school, getting married, moving to Utah. Yep. That's what she did. So, yep. Typical Mormon stuff. Yeah. So, it's all good. It wasn't going to work out for us anyway. Is Ho-Oh Lucario a good deck, Natalie and Andrew?
Ho-Oh Lucario?
Ho-Oh Lucario? I don't know the synergy between Ho-Oh and Lucario. I think that Ho-Oh is a fine deck and the Lucario is a fine deck, but I don't know if I put them together. No, I asked plenty of girls to homecoming. I can ask people but she asked me 2 months in advance. 2 months before prom, she asked me. I was like, sure.
I wonder if this is how the story really went.
It is. I know, Battle Axe. I know. What's your favorite Pokemon minus Sneasel or Zapdos?
Roselia.
Mm-hmm.
Second place,
definitely.
Electrode.
What's up, Frederico from Argentina?
I want to get an Electrode tattoo on the ball of my ankle.
Do you think that Silvally will be played much with the Flowstone rotation? It could. That could be good. I don't know. I think Silvally's a cool card.
Silvally's not that bad. It's so weak to Buzzwole is the only problem.
It is, and then Buzzwole might decrease in popularity a little bit. So, favorite NBA team? I don't follow sports really or basketball at all, but Cavs are going to Game 7. Dude, funny story. Natalie and I were going out to dinner yesterday.
Oh, we made an impromptu trip up to Cleveland.
This is how little we know. This is how little we know about sports. So we're like, oh, let's go up to Cleveland and we'll go to
Barrio.
And we're gonna go to this this Mexican restaurant, Barrios, right? And it's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna have a great time. And then we get down there, we're like, whoa, it's really crowded. Why are there so many people and crossing guards? And it was taking us forever to get into the city. And then we see all these people with Cavs,
yeah.
With Cavs uniforms on and Cavs shirts, and we're like, oh yeah, I guess they're playing, right?
And we were right across from the queue, man.
And I had to pay $20 to park, All right, and the restaurant we wanted to go to was literally across the street.
We still got there, man.
It was across the street.
It was great, though.
From the Cavs Stadium.
Yes, Connor, on a date.
It was across the street from Cavs Stadium, and we were like, "That's cool." Like, I guess LeBron James was like right over there.
Yeah, we were like, LeBron James. We could see
It's like
the place he's
200
in right
yards from us.
And but it was still great. I mean, by the time we got out fine. It was just getting in was bad.
Dude, Spoke 1x2 night. I don't think anybody's favorite Pokemon is Bruxish. Bruxish?
I'm sure somebody here likes
No,
Bruxish.
nobody likes Bruxish. Yeah, nobody likes
We like
Bruxish.
sports and we don't care who knows. Good reference, Andrew.
Oh, that's awesome. That was a good Lonely Island reference right there. That's awesome. Do you think a skateboard will see play after rotation? Index that have a 1 retreat, but everything else probably just Switch. I think Switch will be played more. Switch.
More Switch. A skateboard can be played in some things.
I think Switch or Escape Rope. Yes. Let's see. All right, I'm going to answer a few more questions, then we got to go. It's been an awesome stream, so I thank you guys so much, everybody who has showed up. I'm going to answer 3 more. We're going to do 3 more. And then, Natalie, you can answer 3 more.
3 more. Okay, 3 more each?
So we'll each do 3 more. All right, so we'll do 3 more questions. You guys have been amazing. I really, really appreciate it. I had no idea how this was going to go. And you guys remember that the reason we were doing this is because Patreon ended up hitting that first goal of $500. So you guys are amazing. Shout out to all my Patreon subs. You guys are fantastic. The next goal is at 1,000. If it reaches 1,000, bro, I might be able to just like quit my day job, which would be fantastic. We'd be streaming like every day, and then we could get videos up every day, and it would be amazing. And then, but at 1,000, I'm doing a 10-hour marathon stream. So I will stream for 10 hours if we reach our next goal on Patreon. That'd be amazing. So shout out to everybody who helped us hit this AMA. And then also, in celebration of hitting 500 on Patreon, I am giving away a booster box for all the Patreon donors, to one of the random Patreon donors for the month of... what is this, May?
May.
Yep, awesome. So let's see here. 3 more questions. Is that a parrot in the background? I'll just give you a freebie. Yep, that's Sean Lyon's parrot. Okay.
Yeah, that is Sean Lyon's bird.
Schmedley. It is Schmedley. Yep. Let's see. Let's see. Good question. How did I meet Darium? Good question, Jackson Kelly. So I met Darium because he owned Darium's card shop, which is the closest card shop to where I live right now. So I just met him because he owned the card shop, and I used to just walk into Darium's, and then they were like paying people to sort bulk, and Natalie and I were both like, wow, yeah, we're broke. Okay,
yeah,
we'll sort bulk. Like, great. So then he like was paying us to sort bulk, and then Darium realized that I'm like, a pretty accomplished Pokemon player. It was like, hey, I run a YouTube channel. Why don't we like team up? And I was like, okay. So then we just like last summer we just started working together. Favorite evolution? Good question. I'm gonna do 3. You do 3, Natalie.
Okay.
My favorite evolution is probably, oh my gosh, it's probably Jolteon. I want to say Jolteon. I really like Jolteon. But then Jolteon's or Vaporeon. One of the original 3, I think. Even though I really do like Umbreon as well. And then, let's see. Oh, you've watched 3 streams today. That's awesome. Let's see. Waiting for a question that I haven't answered yet. How do I like my steak cooked? Do you get swarmed at regionals, Tommy Miller? Sometimes it's a little tough to walk around, but I really love meeting everybody. It's really great meeting people in real life and getting to interact with fans and stuff like that. I was shocked the first regional that I went to after the Darium's Pokemon thing started. I was absolutely stunned. I could not believe it, but it has been really heartwarming and amazing to meet all you guys. I heard Will signed his first autograph today, so shout out to Will Matho. So that's awesome
Andrew
stuff.
Bearhorst, I am a vegetarian, but when I did eat steak, I have medium well, a little bit of pink. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yes. All
right, Natalie, you got 3 questions.
Okay, that was 1.
All right, there's 1. All right.
Somebody asked how tall I was, or how tall we were. I'm 5'7".
I am 5'11" 3/4", but we round up to 6 foot when I'm wearing shoes.
He's not 6 foot. He's 5'11".
Oh my god. So Natalie, you got one more.
One more.
You
See.
kind of do. You kind of speak another language.
I don't-
Almost.
I
Not
don't.
really.
I took 5 years of French, through high school and in early college. So I know like enough. I could get around, but
And then I took a few years of Spanish. I don't know any Spanish really. I know like Donde está el baño and Tengo pantalones.
I can like understand
And-
people speaking French, but I can't really speak it back
and
very well.
El pollo and el gato.
Wait, we have to answer this. Did we ever watch Top Cut? I love the Top Cut.
I love the
Puka.
Top Cut. Oh, Puka.
When Puka tweeted about me, I was so excited.
My dream is to become Puka. That's my dream. Pokemon, hire me. Hire me, Pokemon. Please, Pokemon, hire me. Hire me. And then Full Throttle, you should sponsor me too. Full Throttle. Or Monster.
Monster.
That
That's
looks
my
good.
Monster.
Monster, sponsor me, Monster. But yeah, my dream would be to be Puka. So yes, but I don't know
You'll
a lot.
never be Puka.
I would love to be. I would just love Fuego. Say Fuego.
Fuego.
Do we say Fuego all the?
We do
Takis
say
Fuego.
Fuego.
Is
Takis Fuego.
love Takis
Fuego
Fuego.
Takis, man.
I love Takis Fuego. But yes, yes, Pokemon should hire me. But anyways, I don't know if I'd be good at anything for them, but I feel like I could do something. I feel like I could.
You could do plenty.
I could. But anyways, Connor, I don't know. You got to do what you could do out here. How did Puka got a job with Pokemon? I don't know. And he probably wasn't asking Pokemon to hire him on
Pokemon
camera.
was like, this guy knows what he's doing.
I know, but I'm hoping one day Pokemon will be like, maybe we
I
should
still
pick
go
up
back.
that Andrew
I still
Mahone
go back
fellow.
and watch like old like games from the Top Cut sometimes, just to watch like from when I was first playing and stuff. It's really cool.
But yeah, so awesome. Shout out to the Patreon subs again. Thank you so much for everybody who participated in the AMA today. It has been a lot of fun. I had no idea it was going to go this well. So this was a lot of fun to do. Definitely look out for more streams coming up here in the future. We're also working on getting a tabletop stream together. So we're going to get to the point where we can stream tabletop gameplay, and it'll be like me interacting with the fans or something, or me interacting with the viewers while we have two people playing tabletop as well, answering questions while we have a tabletop game going
try that
on.
soon.
So we're going to be working on that soon. We're also going to be working on just doing more streams. Shout out to Patreon, and anybody who's interested, checking out the new Sabrina playmats. I got the new Sabrina playmats in the Etsy store in the description below. You guys are fantastic, and I have just been blown away with how successful this has been. So thank you guys so much. Hope you all have a great night, and stay tuned. We might be able to get one more stream in this weekend since it is Memorial Day, and we have a lot more free time than usual.
We can try, do something.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Maybe
tomorrow. I haven't. Yeah, I could see streaming tomorrow.
Right.
So maybe we'll stream tomorrow. So that would be awesome. Might stream tomorrow. So stay tuned
Play
for
Meta
that.
Knight.
We'll get more PTCGO going. Maybe we'll even get a tabletop. If we could get a third person over here, I would feel a lot more confident getting a tabletop stream going, just so that we could have two and
Riley,
then one answering
come over tomorrow.
All right, guys. Remember to Tango Pantalones or Tienes Pantalones.
Remember Fuego.
Yeah,
Takis.
remember Fuego.
Fuego Takis.
All right, y'all. Have a great night. Peace.
Good night.